Hi everyone, we're going to talk about another style of fastener called a socket head cap screw. So this is called a socket head cap screw. As you can see, it's an Allen drive, perfectly round. It measures exactly the same as the hex head. So this one here is 1/2 inch in diameter. So if you go right there, 1/2 inch diameter. You measure it just like the hex heads. You measure it from below the head. So this measures 1.5 inches in length. And if you notice this one, it is fine thread. So if you take 1 inch of this bolt and you count the threads here, there will be 20 threads per inch. Similar style we have here. This is called a button head. It has the same style hex drive, but it's just a shallower head if you're fitting it in a tight space and you need clearance that this head will not work for you. That's just a shallower head. Again, they measure exactly the same. So this one here, once again, is 1/2 inch. This one you measure from below the head as well, and it's 1.5 inches long. And then if you measure 1 inch of the thread, you'll notice this is a coarse thread, so it's 13 threads per inch, as opposed to this one that was 20 threads per inch. Another variation of the socket head cap screw is, they call this a low head socket cap screw. And again, it's for if you have a tight area where you can, you need the extra room. You can see the difference in the head here. Now the diameter of this is different. I didn't have the same diameter. I'm just using this to show everybody. But the head is a lot shorter. The drives are the same. You measure them exactly the same from below the head to the end of the thread. Now a variation of the socket head cap screw is, this is a flat socket cap screw. And if you can see it, this is meant for a countersunk situation where there'll be a counter bore in the piece that you're trying to thread together. So when you thread this in, it'll be flush and you can pass right over top of it. It's not going to catch anything. So this one here measures exactly the same. So you've got 1/2 inch diameter. If you were to measure 1 inch of the thread, this is 13. But unlike the other fasteners that I've been showing you, the flat socket caps, you always measure, they take the measurement from the top of the head. They don't go from below the head. So this is also 1.5 inches long. So that's how you measure that one. There's a couple different versions of these. They're all made in a higher strength than normal. Some of these, they do make them with a washer built on them. A little bit of different variations, but these are the 4 variations that we see mainly every day in a lot of different jobs that the average individual would be working on. Thanks for watching, and there's more videos to come in the days ahead. Thanks for tuning in. Talk soon.